expression ma. This rate law or the rate expression is simply a correlation between the rate of the reaction and concentration of reactants. The correlation between the rate of reaction and concentration of reactants is it's a rate law, and that rate law, it is also called as a rate expression. This rate law or the rate expression can be written based on the law of mass action. This law of mass action was proposed by the Vage and Gullberg, a scientist. Law of mass action was proposed by the Vage and Gullberg, a scientist. According to this law of mass action, we can write rate of reaction is directly proportional to the product of molar concentration of reactants, and whose stoichiometric coefficient will be raised to the power in that law of mass action. Rate of reaction is directly proportional to the product of molar concentration of reactants. Generally, this rate of reaction, and writing the rate law is it is an experimental property based on that particular number of reactants involved, and whose concentration is changes as the reaction is proceeds. Based on that, it is in a, we'll write down this is an experimental property. And here consider a general reaction. There is an AA plus this is an BB gives rise to the it's of some products and write down the according to the law of mass action, write the rate law. Here rate of reaction is directly proportional to the product of molar concentration of reactants. More than one it will be then also you can take it as a product of molar concentration of reactants. Here A whole power A, this is a B, this is a power B. So remove the proportionality, you will get some constant K. This is a constant is called as a rate constant. Here it is the concentration of A power A, this is the concentration of B power B. Rate of reaction is equals to K into concentration of A power A and concentration of B power B. This A is a order with respect to molar concentration A, and B is a order with respect to this one B. So this K is called as it is a rate constant. Okay. So this is a simple rate law or the rate expression. And for elementary reactions, are the reactions which can be taking place in a single step. In single step, if any chemical reaction is completed, such a reactions are the elementary reactions. For elementary reactions, we'll write a rate law in that elementary step only. We'll write down the rate law. Whereas in the case of complex reactions, for complex reactions are the composite reactions are the reactions which can be taking place in more than one elementary step. Complex reactions are the composite reactions which are taking place in more than one elementary step. Such a reactions are called it's a complex reactions. And the reaction in which there is a two or more than two elementary steps are involved. No, when we are seeing in the mechanism, the elementary step which is taking the more time, that we can call it as it's a slow step. That slowest step is called as a rate determining step. For that rate determining step only, we'll write down the it's a rate law. The rate expression can be written only for that rate determining step. How can you find the rate determining step in the mechanism? The elementary step which consumes, which takes more time, that is called as it's a slowest step. That slowest step is also called as it's a rate determining step. For that rate determining step only, we'll write down it's a rate law or the rate expression. Already we have seen one example, that is a reaction between the nitrogen dioxide and carbon monoxide. It's a very good complex reaction, and in that example there is a 2 moles of NO2. If it reacts with the carbon monoxide, it forms, this is a carbon dioxide, this is a NO, and here it is a NO2 is a byproduct. Actually, when we are seeing its a mechanism, it involves two elementary step. The first elementary step, here it is a NO2 plus NO2, 2 moles of NO2, directly they can react, and this is a slow step, and it forms NO3 is a reaction intermediate is going to be formed. This intermediate again it can be attacked onto the another reactant molecule in elementary step 2. This NO3 it combines with this CO, and first step, this is a NO2, this is a CO2. So this is a fast step and this one is a slow step, and commonly this both the intermediates will get cancelled. You will get the again that above reaction. The rate of reaction is equals to, this is a concentration of A into, here it is an NO2. Only for this low step, rate determining step only, we will write down that it's a rate law. So rate of reaction is equals to K into concentration of NO2 whole power 2, or there 2 reactant molecules are involved now. So that will write rate of reaction equals to K into NO2 whole power 2. Right. So rate constant, in this rate constant, it is simply a measurement of rate of the reaction, and it is simply a proportionality constant for the rate law or the rate expression. And consider a reaction A gives rise to B, and whose concentration is a Ca, and a rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of A. According to the law of mass action and rate law and the rate expression, rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of A. Remove the proportionality, whatever the proportionality constant is there, that is simply its rate constant. And if you will take a molar concentration of reactant Ca equals to unity, then the rate of reaction is equals to, it's a rate constant. This is a simple rate constant. And the next, characteristics of rate constant. Next one is a characteristics of rate constant. In this characteristics of rate constant, we will talk about it is a proportionality constant, and its value is a constant for a given reaction at a given temperature. Its value is a constant. It has a different values for the different chemical reactions. Rate constant is independent of initial concentration of reactants. What we have taken here, that initial concentration, rate constant is independent of that initial concentration of reactants. And the next one is a rate constant is simply a measurement of rate of the reaction. As the rate constant value is a more, rate of reaction is also a more. And to find out its rate of units of nth order reaction, nth order rate constant, consider a reaction Na gives rise to the product. In this Na gives rise to the product, write down the rate law. Rate law, a rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of A power n. Okay, remove the proportionality, you will get that rate constant. That rate constant I can write down as a Kn. Why? Because it is for the nth order reaction, and Kn is equals to rate of reaction divided by, this will come this side, rate of reaction mole and liter inverse and the time inverse, and the concentration of A I can write here mole in liter inverse. This will come into the numerator, and units of nth order rate constant Kn, that is in liter power n minus 1, mole power 1 minus 1, and the time inverse you will get that. So these are the units of nth order rate constant and characteristics of rate constant and rate constant. Alright.